Inspire 1 tutorials, updating the firmware, updating the aircraft firmware. Note, an internet connection is required for firmware update alerts. Please take off the propellers before updating the firmware. Open the DJI Pilot app, click the camera icon. Tap the bar at the top center of the screen. Click Overall Status. You can now check the current version of the firmware for your Inspire 1. The DJI Pilot app will remind you when new firmware is available. Available updates will be shown in the DJI Pilot app when your mobile device is connected to the aircraft. Visit the official DJI website, DJI.com, and go to the Inspire 1 product page. Click to the download page and download the latest firmware update package. Ensure there is at least 100 megabytes of free space on the micro SD card. Extract the downloaded files and copy the document with the extension EIN into the root directory of the SD card. You can also refer to the included PDF file for step-by-step directions on how to update the firmware. Insert the micro SD card into the micro SD card slot on the Inspire 1's camera. Do not power off the aircraft during the update. Ensure that the aircraft's battery has at least 50%. Turn off the remote controller. Do not turn it on during the update. Power on the aircraft. The update will begin automatically. It will take a maximum of 25 minutes to complete the update. The gimbal will emit a beeping sound when it is ready to update. Please wait patiently until the sound changes. The gimbal will emit a fast beeping sound when the update is in progress. Please wait patiently until the sound changes. Disregard the LED indicator or any sound from other modules, as they do not reflect the status or progress of the update. The gimbal will emit a slow beeping sound when the update is complete. When the update is complete, you must restart the aircraft manually. If the gimbal emits a long beeping sound, it means the update has failed. Restart the aircraft and auto repair will begin. Auto repair is complete when the gimbal stops sounding the long beeping sound. You can also remove the micro SD card to check the final status of the update. Open the TXT file that is automatically generated after the update. Result failed means the update has failed. Result success means the update was successful. Result abort means the firmware has been updated and it cannot be updated again. If you need to update extra batteries, do not remove the micro SD card from the gimbal. Power off the original battery. Insert the new battery into the aircraft. Power on the aircraft. The battery will begin updating automatically. The LED indicator on the battery will flash when it is updating. Updating the remote controller. Ensure that the remote controller's battery has at least 50%. Do not power off the remote controller during the update. The remote controller's firmware is included in the update package downloaded from the official DJI website, DJI.com. Insert the micro SD card into a card reader and plug the reader into the remote controller's USB port. Power on the remote controller and wait 20 seconds until the update begins. The remote controller will begin updating automatically. A beeping sound in the remote controller's status LED will indicate the progress and status of the update. The update is in progress when the status LED is blue and the remote controller emits a fast beeping sound. The update is complete when the status LED turns green and the remote controller emits a slow beeping sound. Restart the remote controller. If the status LED is red and no sound is heard, the update has failed. Restart the remote controller and auto repair will begin. Auto repair is complete if no sound is heard. The beeping sound may stop and start during the update. Do not power off the remote control. It will take a maximum of 10 minutes to complete the update. You can also remove the micro SD card to check the final status of the update. Open the .txt file that is automatically generated after the update. Result failed means the update has failed. Result success means the update was successful. Result abort means the firmware has been updated and it cannot be updated again. If you have extra remote controllers, simply plug the card reader with the new firmware file into the extra remote controllers. The remote controller will begin updating automatically. Updating the remote controller without a thumb drive or micro SD card reader. Power on the remote controller. Insert the micro SD card into the camera. Plug one end of the USB cable into the remote controller's USB port. Plug the other end into the micro USB port at the back of the camera. Power on the aircraft. Wait approximately 20 seconds. The remote controller will begin updating automatically. Note, do not turn off the remote controller during the update. When the update is complete, restart the remote controller. Turn off the aircraft. Turn off the remote controller. Remove the USB cable. Restart the remote controller and the aircraft. Open the DJI Pilot app to check if the firmware has been updated. Thanks for watching.